What?
I come bringing bearing.
Come bringing bearing.
Yeah, gifts in the form of an ice cap.
Okay, well I'm almost done, so.
Already done. I come bringing bearing.
Bringing bearing. Doo-doo-doo. Hi guys, it's LynVanieuy, and I'm here with another storytime video. I know it's a week late. As I said in my last video, I'm sort of playing catch up. So there's actually going to be 2 videos posted this week, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, obviously there's something we need to address before I get into the storytime video. Can you guess what it is? Can you? Obviously, you guys probably can see that I now have blonde hair. And I know it looks like shit. First of all, it's just in its natural state, and that's whatever. Yeah, I went from my brown color to trying to bleach it, and you can see it's kind of like gross as fuck right now, but yeah, my roots are like super blonde, and then the rest of my hair is like orange. So obviously still needs some work done. So I know it looks like shit, but if you feel so inclined, let me know down in the comments that I look ratchet. It's okay. I'm plenty aware that my hair is like orange-ish. So yeah, obviously I still need to work on it a little bit. I really wanted to go like a cool toned blonde, but yeah, not quite there yet. We're transitioning from brunettes, so chill guys, chill. Okay, so let's get into the story time portion now. I just want to preface that this is probably going to be a very, very short story time, but it's a funny story time, so whatever. So this happened back in 2010. I was fresh out of high school. This happened at the apartment I was living in before I moved into this townhouse. And it was me and my mom and my stepdad, and this was before my nephews had moved in with us. So it was just the 3 of us in this tiny 1-bedroom apartment. I had the bedroom and my parents slept in the living room. I kind of need to describe the way this apartment was before so that you kind of understand. So we lived above this plaza on this busy strip, and there was like a laundromat and a convenience store and like a jewelry store and just like stuff like that downstairs. And then next door, there's a restaurant. Yeah, so we're living on top of this plaza, and there's just like a big square area on top of this plaza where there are 2 apartments. The one we live in is a 1-bedroom, and the other one our neighbors lived in. And yeah, so there's like this big plaza, and then there's this little square that houses the 2 apartments, and the rest of the plaza on either side is flat. Okay, so my bedroom faces this way, and it's all flat that way. The roof of the plaza is there, and then the living room is on the other side of the wall, but the window faces into the parking lot, so they don't have a window facing the roof. So like I said, I was fresh out of high school. I didn't have a job at the time. I was basically a freeloader, and I would stay up till like 6 in the morning and just binge watch TV shows on Netflix, as you do. So at this particular time, I was streaming True Blood. I specifically remember this, and I think it was about 4 in the morning. My stepdad at the time worked night, so he was gone, he was at work, and my mom was in the living room sleeping, so it was just me up sitting on my futon bed streaming True Blood. Now, my back is to the window, and I have my laptop on my lap streaming True Blood, and I have like those panel blinds that like go like this and they move. So yeah, it's 4 in the morning, I'm watching True Blood on my laptop, my back is to the window, and I can see on this wall, I can see like the outline of my window and like the light from the parking lot lights like shining through, and like the panels. Yeah, so I'm just chilling, and I hear like this noise, and I don't think much of it. I think it's sort of like just background noise in True Blood, so I ignore it, keep watching, and again I hear this noise. So I pause True Blood, and I sit and I listen for a minute, and I don't hear anything. So I'm like, okay, it's obviously just background noise to the show. So I start watching it again. Then I see something in the like across my wall where like I can see like the shadow of like the window frame. Something moves and it catches my eye. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I pause True Blood again, and I'm sitting there and I'm waiting, and I'm like, what is going on? And then all of a sudden I see another figure passed by my window. So I'm freaking out and I peek out my window and there are two guys standing outside my window on the roof of the plaza. I don't think they realized that there were apartment buildings above the plaza, like, cause it doesn't look like apartment buildings or like apartments. It just looks like this big square that has like windows in it on top of the plaza. So I think they were just up there goofing around, whatever. I don't know how old they were. Like, all I know is I saw two figures in hoodies and I freaked the fuck out. So it's 4 in the morning and I go ripping out of my bedroom screaming, "Mom! Mom!" Like at the top of my lungs, like screaming like a bat out of fucking hell. My mom jumps out of bed and I'm like, there are guys standing outside my window on the roof, and I'm screaming. I'm sure that these guys heard me freaking and screaming bloody murder, because when my mom came back in my room, they weren't there out on the ledge. And my mom comes in my room and she's looking out the window and she doesn't see them, and I am like hyperventilating because it's 4 in the morning. I'm just chilling in my room, just trying to watch some True Blood, and I was not expecting to look out my window at 4 in the morning and see two guys in hoodies standing on the roof outside my window. It obviously scared the shit out of me a little bit. Looking back now on it, I'm pretty sure that obviously their intention wasn't to like break into the apartments or anything. I think that they were just fooling around on top of the plaza, as people do. And yeah, I don't know if they were teenagers or adults. I don't know. Like I said, at 4 in the morning, dark, they were wearing hoodies. It is not very well lit on top of the plaza because you just get the lights from the parking lot. It's not actually lit on top of the plaza because, I mean, why would they? So yeah, my mom called the cops, and I mean, obviously there was nothing really to report because it was just two people goofing off, and there was no description or anything, and it was just like whatever. They were just two idiots fucking around. Kind of lame, but it was something that I really remember, and not something that like you think happens very often. Is, you know, you're just chilling at 4 in the morning and you look out your window and you're like, oh, there are like two guys hanging out on the roof outside my window. Like it scared the shit out of me, obviously. Yeah, that's my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of my new hair. I personally like the brunette better, but my husband has been bothering me forever to go blonde. Since this YouTube channel, I've kept my hair relatively the same, I think. It's always been brown with like ombre, I don't know, blonde ends. Yeah, but before that, when I first started my YouTube channel, my hair was like here, and before I had cut it all off, it was actually like so long and it was like practically black. And before that, it was red, and just like, I've always been one person to like change up my hair and constantly try new things. And I was blonde in high school, and I went to high school with my husband, so he knows what I look like in high school, obviously. Why did I say that? Yeah, I was blonde for a little while in high school, and he missed it. He really wanted me to try it again, so I'm trying. I know, like I said, it's kind of orange right now, but I mean, the lighting's not the best. Everything looks orange in general, but if you like look at the ends, which were already kind of blonde, that's like, yeah, and the roots, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I personally like it better brunette. I just think that the blonde kind of washes out my face, makes me look like ghastly pale. But let me know down in the comments what you think. If you like the brunette or you like the blonde, let me know. But yeah, that's it for this week. Kind of, there's gonna be another video coming up. I already said that, so stay tuned for that video. If you liked this storytime video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you're not already, and you'd like to hit subscribe and be my friend. And don't forget, you can follow me on all my social media pages. All links for those are down below in the description box for you, as always. And until next Sunday, keep shining. Bye guys.